But we begin our team coverage with our CBS colleague Jeff Wagner in Minneapolis. He is live near the intersection where Floyd died. Jeff, what's the mood there like tonight?
I'd say it very much is a celebration of life to a T. It feels similar to the vibe and the energy that we witnessed last year in the immediate days and weeks that followed George Floyd's murder. And that's when people felt called to be at the intersection to reflect and feel some positivity amidst a turbulent time. Now, everywhere you turn today, there's live music or artwork being created. The brick and mortar restaurants near the intersection are cooking meals for everyone for free. It's a block party, and I'd say there's close to 1,000, if not more, people there now. But in between that family atmosphere remains a somber reminder of why this intersection has become like hallowed ground for people. George Floyd was murdered at 38th in Chicago, and making sure people don't lose sight of that is also important to those visiting today.
It's for sure hard to reconcile that, because to celebrate both this life and be mindful that this has been a tragedy, but also I believe that people showing up and showing joy in the face of tragedy is the best thing we can do.
Now, he went on to say being positive is also a way to subvert the emotions that are maybe expected of people over George Floyd's murder, that being anger and sadness. We didn't see that much of it here today. You know, we also talked with a mother and her daughter who were here earlier. She always uses what happened at this intersection as a teaching moment, so she wanted to bring her daughter here. They were doing some artwork together. I talked to a man from Wisconsin, a state that has had its own trauma related to officer-involved killings over the past year. He wanted to just be here in solidarity and feel that sense of community, specifically at the intersection of 38th and Chicago.
Yes, it is a historical landmark, that is for sure. Jeff, you can really feel the energy on the street there from your video from earlier today. Can you talk about the changes you personally have seen in the community since last summer, and also since the guilty verdict in the Chauvin trial?
I think some of the changes that people immediately noticed came with the police department and in the state legislature. Minneapolis Police Department banning chokehold and neck restraints, the duty to intervene, where if an officer, regardless of rank or tenure, sees another officer using unauthorized use of force, they have to intervene. Those same changes then being adopted in the state legislature. As a change for how the community reacted, I think that was an awakening of sorts for people on the inequities in our society, on how people of color are policed. And then when we reached that guilty verdict, it's hard to overstate the sense of relief that was felt all across the Twin Cities. I'm sure it was felt from coast to coast over in California as well. But for people to see that justice could be served in this situation, this case almost sets a precedent for future cases of police killings in our state and across the country, giving people hope that, for instance, in the Dante Wright case, another one that gained some notoriety around the country, happening in Brooklyn Center just north of Minneapolis, a young man killed by police during a traffic stop. There's hope that his case can lead to a conviction as well, based on that guilty verdict we saw for former officer Derek Chauvin.
That's interesting to see the trickle-down effect of all of this. All right, Jeff Wagner live for us in Minneapolis this evening. Jeff, thank you.